ask you about that because, Trump called his answer on abortion, quote, perfect, but when the moderators pressed him on whether he would veto a national abortion ban, he refused to answer.
I think he said it in the past that he wouldn't sign a national abortion ban, and I think J.D. Vance has also stated that. I think what he said last night is like, why are we considering something that's not possible?
He didn't say he would veto it if it got passed and got to his desk. He didn't say whether he would veto it.
I was answering the question, Jim. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I think what he was saying.
Well, if you're not going to answer the question, I'm going to jump in, Brian.
I'm about to answer the question, but you keep on jumping. When I say I'm about to answer the question, that's the time you let me answer the question.
Yeah.
And
well,
so
as
I was saying and trying to answer your question, your deeply thoughted question, I think what he was trying to say last night, and I think what he has said is like, listen, he goes, the country does not support late-term abortion. I think 91% of the country feels late-term abortion is a horrific thing.
No, he said that in some states they're executing the babies after they're born, which is false. So
well, let me finish my answer, Jim. I understand you don't want to hear it because it's inconvenient, but I'm still going to answer.
Well, Brian, if you're not going
to
tell the truth, I've got to jump in. I'm sorry.
Jim, do you want the truth? Do you want me to answer your question?
We want the truth.
Yes, and I'm trying to give you the truth with an explanation, but you constantly keep interrupting, which leads me to believe you don't want to hear the answer because it's inconvenient to you. So for the fourth time, I'm going to try to answer this question. What he said about abortion, what his position has always been, he's always been proud of repealing abortion. He said it early on that he gave the list of people from the Federalist Society who are going to return it to the states. And that's what has happened. And he's very comfortable with the states making the decision. He's very comfortable with some states being as liberal as California and taking the position they want to. And he's very comfortable with states as Arizona, sort of being more conservative as Texas. Where he lies on the issue and what he believes on the issue, it should be pushed back to the states for them to decide. What he says at the national level is that he doesn't believe a national abortion ban is going to hit his desk. I believe that too. I think you believe that, having covered the Hill yourself, Jim. You know that there's never going to be any legislation that goes to his desk on abortion because there's never been any legislation to go to the desk of any president since the overturn of Roe v. Wade. So as in completing your answer, President Trump has actually stated his position now for the fifth time where he stands. He has stated in the past he does not support a national abortion ban. J.D. Vance
he didn't say whether he would veto that. I mean, I let you talk there for like a minute or two.
I guess it's a little technical word. I guess in my view, when you say you're
this ain't C-SPAN, Brian, and when I ask you a question, whether he's, why he didn't say whether he would veto it, you can't just go on and on forever. I mean,
Jim,
I did ask you a straightforward question.
Jim, I just am confused. When I say he's not going to sign a national abortion ban, what does that mean to you?
You're still not answering the question.
Well, I want to